What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Sandra, and we're up to the next chapter in the journey. Thank you again to Shafiq. Indeed, we're moving on to Mirrors, 1986, and I noticed on the Discogs master release for this album, the first track, which is shown as The Second Day, is listed as being like 37 seconds long, so I'm guessing it's a sort of introductory piece, maybe an instrumental, maybe not even music per se, but some sort of sample or something. So I've queued up that and the first proper song, which is called Don't Cry, The Breakup of the World. Breakup of the World being parenthetical, like a subtitle. So yeah, I've queued them both up. We'll listen to them in sequence. As for the title of what I assume to be the first proper song, Don't Cry, okay, it's a request, a plea, an entreaty, a directive. The Breakup of the World sounds a bit more dramatic, and it sounds like a scale that is very grand. Now, of course, you can talk about an emotional world, a personal world, a social world that is not all of the earth and all of civilization per se, but yes, I wonder what scale it's actually functioning on, maybe multiple. At the very least, the suggestion or the request, Don't Cry, sounds like the narrator is hoping that whoever is being spoken to, whether an individual or more broadly, can respond to the breakup of the world in a manner that is not overly emotional, or at least tries to bring their emotions under control such that they are not having a visceral outburst, they are not crying. So yeah, I don't quite know what to make of that. Let's see what I can hear in my first listening. This is Sandra, the opening of her 1986 album Mirrors, which is The Second Day, which again I think will be quite short, followed by Don't Cry, and then parenthetically The Breakup of the World.
The second day will bring the answer. Risk of eclipse lurks in the dark. A silent scream comes from the inside. Don't you hear the call? Don't you hear it?
question. Did I remember to take the player off of loop? I think I did. So yeah, I really enjoy the first proper song. The opening, it was even less musical than I was thinking. I thought it might be like an instrumental interlude. It did have a sample, and that seemed to be more or less directly related to the feeling and themes of the first proper track. But yeah, it was like a kind of cinematic opening. The sonics that were there were more like atmosphere than music or even melody per se, and obviously we get that echoed male vocal. I don't know if that was the same vocal or vocalist as in the first proper track, Don't Cry. And I wonder, of course, is that Michael Cretu? I don't know. I can't like recognize his voice. I've heard a song in which he sings, I think multiple songs in which his vocals are heard, but yeah, in the moment, I don't know if that's who that was. Either way, I enjoy, again, the sort of atmospheric 80s quality of Don't Cry. And I will say, like, it had a bit of an epic feel, in part because of the nature of the lines, and it does sound like she's talking multiple levels. I mean, at first we hear, like, it, air raid siren or something, and I'm thinking 86, okay, it's kind of like the height of the saber rattling of the Cold War, and sort of the doomsday clock being 2 minutes to midnight. So I'm thinking, okay, this could be about the Cold War, and there might be something to that, but I think also it's on a more personal scale. So whether that's because of what's happening on the grand scale, like you and I, what happens will depend on what's happening on this higher scale, but don't cry because we're here. Or if it's like functioning on that level specifically, that like, I'm not going to let the breakup of the world happen, or I'm going to, do what I can to still be here, still be present, still show this feeling, so don't cry, no matter what's happening. I'm not quite sure. So I feel like it could be functioning on multiple levels, but either way, it sounds like there is an interpersonal relationship, and the world could also be their world or her world, meaning the narrator. I think Sandra sounds good. It's another song where I felt like, if you put Madonna's voice in there, and like, oh, this is a Madonna song from 86, I wouldn't have been terribly surprised. It feels like the kind of stuff that, in the earliest phase of her career, when it was, very electronic synth pop sounding, that this could have been on a Madonna album. I'll say also I love that electro metallic bass, like the synth bass had a very dynamic and sort of electric meets metallic type of quality to it. It was very, again, dynamic and pulsing at the bottom of the track. I enjoyed the use again of like air siren, a sort of like ballistic sound, and a countdown. So again, that's again making me think like Cold War, like, ICBMs being fired, a countdown until, mutually assured destruction. But again, there was like this ballistic sound of, something going up and then maybe falling back down, which again, thinking of missiles now, again, that could all be metaphor or analogy, or again, it could be functioning on multiple levels. But yeah, we had a countdown, what sounded like an air raid siren, and the sound that is, what a ballistic object does when it's sort of like rising and then falling back down. So yeah, it feels like there's some conceptual sonics within the like 80s synth pop sonics as well. Either way, a cool opening to the album. Once again, shout out to Shafiq as well as to the Sleeping Luca. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.